Get ready for an exciting journey as we dive into the latest SpaceX adventure. SpaceX's Starship, a mammoth rocket's journey around the globe. In a thrilling development, SpaceX successfully launched another of its colossal Starship rockets on a test flight, embarking on a remarkable journey halfway around the world. This time, the rocket released mock satellites just like its previous mission. The Starship, a revolutionary rocket. The Starship, an engineering marvel, is the largest and most powerful rocket ever constructed. It roared into the evening sky from the southern tip of Texas, a sight to behold. The booster, as planned, gracefully entered the Gulf of Mexico, while the spacecraft ventured into space, eventually descending into the Indian Ocean. An impressive display of precision and control. A historic moment. SpaceX's Dan Huot captured the excitement, announcing, "Welcome back to Earth, Starship. What a day." The cheers from employees echoed the sense of achievement. Mars and the Moon, dual mission. This test flight marks the 11th for a full-scale Starship, and its purpose is clear. Elon Musk, SpaceX's founder and CEO, envisions using Starship to send humans to Mars. But there's an urgent need closer to home. NASA relies on Starship to land astronauts on the moon by the end of the decade. Without this 403-foot, 123-meter behemoth, the journey from lunar orbit to the moon's surface and back would be impossible. Musk's unique experience. In a departure from tradition, Elon Musk chose to watch the launch outside, describing it as much more visceral. A unique perspective for the visionary. A successful test flight building on past experiences. The previous test flight in August, a triumph after a series of explosive setbacks, followed a similar path. This time, SpaceX incorporated more maneuvering, especially for the spacecraft. A series of tests were conducted during the spacecraft's entry over the Indian Ocean, simulating future landings back at the launch site. Mock satellites, a familiar payload, just like the last mission. Starship carried 8 mock satellites, mimicking SpaceX's Starlinks. The entire flight, originating from Starbase near the Mexican border, lasted just over an hour. NASA's praise and support. Sean Duffy, NASA's acting administrator, applauded Starship's progress, calling it another major step toward landing Americans on the moon's south pole. NASA's support for Starship extends beyond its lunar ambitions. SpaceX is also modifying its Cape Canaveral launch sites to accommodate Starships, alongside the smaller Falcon rockets used for transporting astronauts and supplies to the International Space Station. And this is the part most people miss. SpaceX's ambitious plans and innovations are shaping the future of space exploration. But here's where it gets controversial. What do you think about SpaceX's role in space travel? Is it a game changer, or are there concerns that need addressing? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective.